TikTok, 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 TikTok. Are you annoyed yet? Are you annoyed yet? I would probably be annoyed if I was you. I'd have probably turned the video off by now, personally. But I just felt like doing that. Hello and welcome back to Medium Rare. My name is Rag Reynolds and today we are talking about TikTok potentially being banned in the United States. So just yesterday, President Trump came out with a statement to reporters aboard Air Force One telling them that he intends to ban TikTok. Now, why does he intend to ban TikTok? Because TikTok has been seen as a national security threat by many people and by many countries for a little while now. This has been an ongoing debate. And this has been so serious that India has actually already banned TikTok. And now the security concerns about TikTok come from the parent company of TikTok known as ByteDance. And now ByteDance is a company that people have been saying have associations, strong ties to the Chinese Communist Party. And now from this has spread all sorts of speculation about how the Chinese Communist Party could be using TikTok to take user data from in the US and take it back to China and use that information for nefarious purposes. And now it has been proven that TikTok, like many other apps, I must add, has been shown to be collecting certain pieces of user data, such as it will copy and store things that you have saved in your clipboard. And what I mean by that is your clipboard is when you select a piece of text. So say you write out a sentence that says, hello, my name is Medium Rare. You hold down, copies Medium Rare, and you hit the word copy or cut. Whatever you've now cut and what you can now paste elsewhere, that is your clipboard. For those of you who are boomers and don't quite understand, that is a clipboard. It's the thing you have copied there and it's kind of sitting in your phone's memory for you to paste elsewhere. It has been shown that TikTok does read and collect data such as that. And because of that, people have been led to be very, very wary and upset about TikTok and its ties back to China. And I agree, that is something to be a little bit concerned about. That is not a good thing. I think it's terrible that companies will go in there and mine your data and take some of this private information. However, what I think is also very, very important to remember and to realize and to understand is that TikTok isn't the only company that does this. Most social media platforms do this very same thing. Facebook is one of the worst for it. They take all of your information, they gather it. Google is another one. They take your information, they gather it, they store it. All sorts of information about you. Google, Facebook, all the rest of them, they know the type of porn you watch. They know the things you're saying to your friends and family. They have all sorts of information on you. There's no evidence that TikTok has any sort of special type of information that these other companies and apps don't have already. The issue here that people seem to have, and the big concern, is the fact that it's China that's doing it rather than the US doing it. Personally, I would rather none of them did it, but that's not the world we live in. Anyway, now we're seemingly at the point where it seems that TikTok is going to be banned for security concerns. And it does seem like this has widespread support. A lot of people are against it, but there are also probably an equal amount of people who are for this entirely. I must add as well though, I think there are some people who are genuinely just against this because they find TikTok to be very cringy and they hate the whole culture surrounding it. And I think wanting something banned for that reason is not good. That's not a good reason to want something banned just because you dislike it. And I would also want to point out to you people who have this opinion that, yeah, we need to ban TikTok because it's so cringy and, oh, it's so cancerous, as they say. Just remember, when TikTok gets banned, these people have to go somewhere else. The people are going to leave TikTok and go to another platform. This happened with Vine back in the day. Lots of people moved from Vine over to YouTube, and people complained about that because they thought at the time Vine was filled with all these unfunny cringelords. Well, just be aware that TikTok is filled with even more of these so-called unfunny cringelords. So getting TikTok banned probably isn't actually going to do you any favors. It's probably going to annoy you even more when they move over to your preferred platform. Anyway, it did look like there might have been a little bit of slither of hope for TikTok because it seemed as though Microsoft was interested in buying over the US operations side of TikTok, meaning that the security concern would potentially be gone, since China has no longer got any sort of control, any sort of ties to what would be going on over in the US side of operations, because ByteDance would no longer be involved with that. However, it does appear that this has been an ongoing deal. Negotiations have been going on for quite a while, but after Trump made a statement yesterday, it seems to have brought negotiations to a complete halt, and it seems like this deal has completely started to fall apart now. However, we did actually see a statement made on TikTok from the US General Manager, Vanessa Papaz, and she said this.
I want to say thank you to the millions of Americans who use TikTok every day, bringing their creativity and joy into our daily lives. We've heard your outpouring of support and we want to say thank you. We're not planning on going anywhere. TikTok is a home for creators and artists to express themselves, their ideas, and connect with people across different backgrounds. And we are so proud of all the various communities that call TikTok their home. I'm also proud of our 1,500 US employees who work on this app every day, and the additional 10,000 jobs that we're bringing into this country over the next 3 years. I'm thrilled about our US Creator Fund, where we just announced our $1 billion fund to support our creators. And when it comes to safety and security, we're building the safest app because we know it's the right thing to do. So we appreciate the support. We're here for the long run, and continue to share your voice here, and let's stand for TikTok.
I know this is seemingly a very optimistic message, saying we're not going anywhere, we're doing good, all the rest of it. I think it might be a bit more wishful thinking than anything. They're saying we're not going anywhere. Sure, maybe you're not going anywhere for the rest of the world, but if the US bans operations, there isn't really much they can do at this point, I don't think. Anyway, I'm kind of stuck in the middle here about what I think. As I said earlier, I think it's terrible that companies collect so much user data and that they do all this other stuff behind our backs, and I think most people aren't quite aware of how much data is actually being collected. I don't like any of that. But at the same time, I think it's a little bit of hypocrisy. I think it's a little bit silly for people to be so upset of the fact that TikTok is doing this, when in reality, all these other companies already do the same thing. The only reason they're upset is that TikTok has ties to China. And honestly, when we think about it, what is China doing with the user data of the 12-year-olds who are using TikTok? Like, what's China getting out of that? I don't see how that's necessarily a national security threat. Maybe I'm missing something here. I can understand banning it on US government official devices. No one's allowed it on their phones, and I'm sure that was a thing a couple of months back. I'm sure I saw something about that. That actually happened, and it has happened in many parts of the world. Australia have also been talking about similar bans to TikTok. But I think it's very strange to say, okay, we're banning the entire thing outright. Anyway, let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. And until next time, folks, make sure to check out all my links in the description down below, such as my Patreon and all my social media, and I will see you all in the next video.